Hey everyone, welcome to Healing Meditation Mondays. I'm glad to be here with you again this week on this Memorial Day. Just happy you can join me as we meditate, so we get a little bit more grounded, centered, and clear for our week ahead. And we'll go ahead and get going. I'm Nathan Writing with Rising Heart Grounded Mind, and this space is the second and fourth Mondays of every month. So you can come on anytime. It's free. And you can also watch these videos on YouTube. So we're going to start here by just talking a little bit about kind of the theme that we've been talking about for most of the year. I'm going to kind of come back here to this theme of rerouting and reconnecting ourselves to the earth and kind of recommitting ourselves to really being here, but being here in a way where we're a little bit more integrated. We're a little bit more connected to the needs of one another and everyone else. But ironically, we have to really be rooted and embodied and connected into ourselves before we can really create the appropriate connections and be in harmony with everything. And so we're in a big change right now where we're being called into ourselves more. And as we do that, we're kind of like the roots of this tree here. We are really trying to root in really deep into a new ground, into kind of a new way of being embodied, which is not easy, actually. In the old way, we were a lot more horizontal. We could be a lot more I don't know, not paying as much attention, be a little bit more focused on ourselves in maybe an imbalanced way. And we can be focused on ourselves and what we need. We have to, first and foremost, but we have to look for balance. And so we're getting into this new earth, connecting to the earth in a different way, recommitting to our path and recommitting to our purpose, recommitting to supporting others as we support ourselves. And as we do this, it's bringing up lots of different emotions. And I've been talking about this a lot. Sadness, grief, other emotions you might be feeling as these changes really come in. And so as that happens, we just want to give ourselves a little bit of space and room. And this is because actually the way in which we're having to connect and is somewhat limited. You can see here, this is a tree in a container in a pot. And that's kind of how it feels to me right now. It's like I'm rooting into ground, but it's like I can't get my roots to go out as far as I used to be able to, or I can't get my branches to go out if I was a tree, to go as far out as I used to have to be in a certain space and contained. And that's manifesting in a lot of ways. Like I can't go out and help people the way I used to. Almost maybe if you're kind of a rescuer and over healing people or all of that, you really can't do that anymore. You really have to be in that container. And that can be disturbing, can be alarming if you're used to doing a lot of rescuing or intervening or supporting or helping, or your healer or anyone like that. Your ability to navigate in that way is a lot more limited. So that's sort of what's happening. We're trying to adjust to new boundaries and limits that actually are going to benefit us. Because when we're not out rescuing, we're not out supporting other people in ways, it gives them an opportunity to have their own lesson. And we still need to show up for people. We still need to help people, but we have to do it in a much more strategic way, potentially a more discerning way. Because at a certain point, everybody has to make their decisions and their choices. So that growth period, that change, this is a big change. It's happening in stages and phases, but I feel like this last week was kind of a little bit of a changing of the guard, so to speak, about, okay, we have to keep ourselves within ourselves, and our ability to kind of help heal and rescue others is being more and more curtailed. And so we're going to explore that a little bit tonight in our meditation. So if you go ahead and just put your feet on the floor and just gently close your eyes and just validate yourself for being here. Just go ahead and take a deep breath, breathe in. You breathe out all the heavy energy. Another deep breath, breathe in. You breathe out, tuned to the rhythm of the universe, the measure, the movement. Take another deep breath, breathe in. You breathe out, tuned to the energy of today. Just really bring your attention and focus to 2 to 3 inches behind your eyes. And I want you to imagine here, there's a space where you can sit down. There's a chair for you to sit in. And just go ahead and have this chair be any type of chair that you'd like, that's validating and supportive and um, nurturing to you. Maybe you need to be laying down on a lounge chair. Maybe it's a big couch you're sitting on. Maybe it's a stuffed lazy boy chair, whatever works for you. Just allow yourself to be seated there and relax and just breathe. And then from this space and from this chair in the area 2 to 3 inches behind your eyes in your head, just invite you to create a connection between you and the center of the earth. It can be made of anything you like. We've been talking about a tree, so I'll use the tree trunk analogy as my connection, but you can use anything like a beam of light, an anchor and chain, waterfall, a vine, whatever works for you. So just see that connection connecting to your first chakra, the sacral floor, the tip of your spine, going all the way to the center of the planet. I'm using this tree, so I see the branches grabbing onto my lower body and the roots grabbing onto the iron core of the earth. It's really connecting into the center of the planet. And as that happens, the magnetic pull of the earth, the gravity is overtaking that connection, is starting to pull on my body and my space, and it's pulling on your body and your space as you're creating that connection. And this is happening without effort. And as this happens, begin to start to release all the heavy energy that you've been holding on to. Any energy on your crown, any energy on your crown from tension from people wanting to know what you're doing. Just let that come off of you. Any energy that you're feeling that is heavy in your space around your body, just let that start to come off of you. And wherever you might be feeling vulnerable or have any uncertainty or lack of clarity about what's happening for you personally right now, as you're experiencing these changes, just let that come out, that vulnerability and the uncertainty. Just breathe. And the earth's doing all the work. It's just very quickly coming out of your space. You're really grounded. That connection's as wide as your hips, and it's really pulling on your body, all of the heaviness. And all the energy that you have had to use to engage with and help support other people is now more available to you. And it's bringing forward all the energy that you've and material that has kept you from being able to create the things that you would like in your life up until now. And so just let go of all the limits up until now that you've experienced, that have been imposed on you or you've experienced, on your ability to create a more abundant, happy, validating, purposeful life for yourself. So just allow all of the energy that's between you and your ability to create and your creative energy, just let that start to fall away. Just breathe, let that come out. A lot of energy here, and anywhere there's like a void or a space, kind of like a hole in your space where you haven't, it's there due to not being able to create, that's just going to start to fall out. We're really creative beings by nature, and we are happy when we can create. It brings us a lot of fulfillment, joy. And many people don't have the same opportunities to create or have challenges around creating, can create blocks and also voids in us because we need that. So wherever those voids might be, let that just start to come out. The earth's doing all the work, taking out all that energy, all the blocks and the voids around your creative energy. Just breathe in anywhere there's a lack of connection to the cosmic. As we've been connecting and connecting and connecting with the earth, and that creative earth energy is coming up for us to start to grab onto, but the cosmic energy is sometimes not caught up with the physical earth, or they're not in alignment. So anywhere in your space, in your upper body, from your third chakra, your stomach up, where it just feels empty, or that you don't have enough information or the right information, whatever is keeping you from that, just start to let that fall away from you. Let that come out of you. You don't have to know exactly what that energy is, but anywhere where you can't fully have your upper chakras, the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, or that there's just not enough energy there, or there's unconsciousness there, or a block there, just let that start to fall away and come out of you. And this type of creating that I'm talking about, that we're wanting to lean into, is a lot more dynamic and active and intelligent. Not that you're not intelligent when you create, there's a intelligent nature of this, like you're really connecting to the universe as you're creating through this new energy. And so anywhere where there's interference with that, let that come out of your space, out of your chakras, out of your body, out of your heart, out of your creative channels, which are in your arms. Just let that all start to come out. And anywhere you feel like you have to be in control, or you're in effort around your creating, just go ahead and let that come out of your third chakra. Really let all the effort and any need to control things, this can just flow, let that come out of you. Just breathe. And wherever other people are grounding through you, that prevents you from really connecting more fully from your earth to the cosmic, from your lower chakras all the way up to your upper chakras and running this creative energy, I want you to just ask the earth to pull all that energy and all those people out of your space. So just breathe, let that energy just come out of your legs, your arm, your leg channels. And just breathe. Really let that come out of you. Or if there's anyone that's trying to use your energy, take your energy still, maybe it's in a conscious way, unconscious way, maybe it's a manipulative way, maybe in from a programming from your childhood or whatever. Wherever someone's trying to interfere with the flow of this energy in your space, just let that start to come out of your third chakra. And wherever there's grief in your body, where these energies can't connect, the earth and then the cosmic, right around that third chakra in this major third, fourth chakra growth period, we're trying to really connect our energies, just allow that earth and the cosmic, that connective point around the third chakra where there is still control, effort to try to take your energy, just let that come out of you. And this is subtle. This may not be obvious, though it may be obvious to some. Just really let that energy flow, let that come out. The earth's doing all the work. Just notice that the third chakra is relaxing as that's all coming out. Any judgment that needs to clear out of your fifth chakra as you let go of the energy in your third chakra, let that come out. And anywhere you need to express yourself or you haven't been able to express yourself as part of your creative process, just let any of that energy come out as well. Because as you're clearing out this midpoint area, this third chakra area, the connection point between the cosmic, the earth, or where it begins to start to connect, a lot of energy is coming up and out. Just continue to let that control energy come out of your third chakra. And as that happens, you begin to start to reset your boundaries for your container, with which is your aura, your space. And you are beginning to release the limits on being able to express and to help you through your words maintain the new boundaries that you need to have in order to really hold on to your energy and fuel your creative process. So just allow that energy in your fifth chakra to really release. Just breathe. And as you release all that energy in that third chakra, continue to release more. The second chakra right beneath it is going to start to relax and start to release old pain and limits on your expression, or you'll be able to feel, have, and to experience your emotions. So just let that energy release. Any grief where you haven't been able to have your creative energy or have your creative expression, or even have been able to create externally and validated and have the world validate your creating, let that come out of your second chakra. Really let that break out of you. Anywhere there has been energy in your first chakra for under survival, if you created, if you expressed yourself, if you really were seen, more visible, let that energy start to release out of the first chakra where you might feel like you would be in danger if you were to be a creator. Let that start to come out. Any fear in your heart about creating and exposing yourself more, that vulnerability, being more vulnerable to the world, being more visible to the world, let that start to come out of you. Out of the fourth chakra, let that purpose begin to come more forward. And as you do so, that fifth chakra, the voice, the expression begins to release. And any energy where you have limits on being able to visualize and see what you want to create or what you could create, begin to let that come out of your sixth chakra. Any energy that does not want to see you, does not want you to be visible, that is actually actively working against you being visible, seen, validated, valued by the world externally. Let that energy come out of that seventh layer. Just any energy here, whether it's from family, it's from friends, it's from people you don't even know, maybe on the internet. It's just kind of wild, wild west on the internet sometimes. Just really let that start to flow out of you. And anywhere there's pain about this transition where you have allowed your energy to go outward to be helpful to other people, but then you've had to sacrifice your energy for others at the expense of your ability to create more beauty, more abundance, more validation, more visibility, whatever it is for yourself. Let that grief come out of your space. Anything that makes you, that would say it's not comfortable or where you feel discomfort about holding on to more of your energy, just release that grief or whatever that energy might be that would keep you from really being able to have more of your energy and have a little bit more of a contained energy field around you more than before. Just really allow that to come out. Breathe. There's doing all the work and pulling this all away. Any final energy that would keep you from being able to have this creative flow between the masculine and the feminine, the cosmic and the earth and your body, lower chakras, upper chakras, let that just start to come out of you. And usually that happens, the flow of this energy from the top of your crown, the cosmic, down to the fourth chakra, and the earth energy from the first chakra up to the fourth chakra begins to start to converge. And it turns into like this kind of like a palette of rainbow colors. And you can just ask the divine masculine, divine feminine as they're merging in your heart to show you a picture, an image, or maybe just give you a feeling or a color. Have it be at least a color of how you want your creative energy to be. Maybe so if you want to see a picture of what your creative energy looks like, just go ahead and imagine whatever the first thing comes to your mind. Maybe it's like a paintbrush, or maybe it's a prism, or maybe it's like a mixing bowl, or whatever it is that you like, that you resonate with. That's fine, but just see a color that corresponds with that. If you don't see an image, just pick a color. And I just want you to have that color begin to expand from your heart into your whole body, from your heart up into your upper body, up into your arms, your hands, down your legs, your feet, really filling you up in all directions with that color, that creative, vital, active, energizing, enthusiastic energy. That's what creating is. Can be very enthusiastic, very exciting. Also can be, challenging in a good way. Just allow that energy to flow through your whole body into the space around you, above and below, left and right, front and back of you, and start calling all of your energy back in a big golden sun above your crown. It's calling it back more and more. And as it comes into your crown, just filling in your body and hitting that color that is flowing in you and just making it brighter, making it more powerful. It's charging it. It's just permeating your whole body, that golden energy as it mixes with the creative energies that are being manifest through the merging of the cosmic and the earth, the feminine, the divine feminine, the divine masculine in your heart. And it's just spinning around, swirling around, really creating this beautiful, vital energy. And it's actually helping define your edge a little bit more all around you, 2 to 3 feet above and below, left and right, front and back. And it's that outer layer of your aura is starting to be more creative. Turn to that color that you have been imagining and seeing, and it's starting to show the world a little bit more to whatever level you can based on all the energy that you left, what level you can have of being a creator. So you're moving into a creator mode. You are now the creator of yourself in a more conscious way so that you can then own that creative mindset and identity. And so you can go forward and begin to create a new world that works better for everybody. So just allow that energy to really flow, really feel that. And when you feel fully complete, you can open up your eyes and you can come out of trance. Just stretch, come on out. All right, everyone. So just a couple announcements. The virtual energy bath is on Monday, June 3rd, next Monday. Please join me. This is a great time. You don't have to meditate. You just get to receive really powerful, transformative healing energy through the internet, through Zoom, from me. So please come and have your friends join. I'm going to be teaching this class, Healing Heartbreak, the Dramas, Traumas, and Karmas through the power of the Holy Womb Chakra and the purification of the 5 elements in June and part of July. I was going to be teaching beginning energy management mastery, but due to certain circumstances that can't happen. So I'm going to be teaching this. This is a very powerful class. If you just feel like your life is really rough, bumpy, challenging, difficult, and you want to bring a little bit more peace, bring in a lot more clarity, have more command over, how what you want is more under your command. It's not driving and leading you, but you're leading it. If you want to heal your relationships with anyone in your life, this is a really, really powerful class to do so. I've had many students take this class and had really some powerful miracles and changes and shifts in their relationships with their friends, their parents, their siblings even, through doing the processes and practices in this course. So I don't teach this very often. So if you haven't taken this course and you're at all interested, I invite you to do that. It will be worth your time, though it does take time and there's a lot of outside homework you have to do for it to make it work, but I invite you to do that. And please contact me if you have any questions. And then you can always watch these videos, these meditations on YouTube, or you can go to my website. I've been uploading them, the newest one each week. So if you just go to nathanwriting.com, you can watch the 13th, May 13th meditation there, and I will get this recording up as soon as possible. Anyway, I hope everyone has a great week, and I hope to see you here in another space another time soon.